Hey, what's going on, Flash Mob? It's your boy Flash, and first off, Happy New Year. I know I'm a little late, but it's better late than never, right? Anyways, it's been a wild couple of years with everything that's going on, but with every new year comes new opportunity and something new to learn. We've all been in that scenario where we have a client that talks a really big game. They want to do this, they want to do that, they want to do everything like as soon as possible, and you start getting excited and you start planning it out with them and doing this and doing that. Cool, right? All for them to just ghost you for no reason. That's why I want to talk about the 5 reasons why you should always secure a deposit when you're working with a client. We're in the intro. Really quickly, if it's your first time here, welcome. My channel is all about helping you turn your passion into a paycheck, whilst taking you along my filmmaking journey. If that's the kind of thing that you're into, make sure you go ahead and slap that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Now let's get into this video. So the first thing on the list is that it creates a professional relationship immediately. I say this all the time, the way that you introduce yourself is how you're going to be treated. You can decide to be the cool guy that just does everything that they like and whatever, but they're going to take advantage of you, and I can guarantee that there's going to be more negatives than positives if you take that approach with people. When you set the bar to a client, letting them know that a deposit is required to work with you and gives off the impression that you're not here to waste their time or yours. I've learned over the years that the process just becomes so much more smoother when everybody respects each other's time, and there's no better way to say that than with a deposit. I've also noticed that clients that are serious about their projects are expecting a deposit up front when they start working with you. So you might as well start getting into the habit now. So number 2 on the list is it keeps clients honest. When I say honest, I don't mean them telling you the truth. I mean they stick to what's required on their end to make sure that the project moves forward. Before I started charging deposits, I would have a lot of clients that would just take their sweet time with everything that they have to do, or they might just stop communicating altogether. When a client pays a deposit, they're putting some skin in the game. So in order to not waste money, they stay committed to what's required for the project and get things done, which results in you getting your deposit and at the end of the day helps you to receive the final balance for the project. Trust me, this just works so much better for everybody involved. So number 3 on the list is it just shows you how serious your client is. So here's a pro tip. If a client is unwilling to pay a deposit, it usually means one of 3 things. 1, they don't believe in you or trust in your abilities enough to move forward. Number 2, they don't believe enough in their project to move forward. Or 3, they're just plain out not ready to move forward with the project. If a client is not ready to pay a deposit, it's a huge red flag for me. It lets me know right away that these guys are not ready to move forward or work with me. Now, you have 2 choices when this happens. You can either A, get mad and start enforcing all the reasons why you require a deposit from them, or B, you can start asking them questions to start understanding why they might have some of these roadblocks up. A few good questions you can ask is there anything else you would need to know or see from me before you're ready to make a deposit? Is this something that you're ready to start soon, or were you just trying to gather information? What do you think needs to happen next in order for you to move forward with a deposit? These questions are non-argumentative, and it's a great way for you to start understanding what their roadblocks might be and what you actually need to do to help them get over those roadblocks. So number 4, it prevents you from wasting your time. This one's pretty obvious, and I know we touched on it a little bit earlier, but when you get a deposit, all of your efforts to move things forward become justified. Whether it's location scouting, writing treatments, finding talent, renting equipment, all of that is your time. And without a deposit, you're basically doing it for free. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that for everything that you're doing for these clients, you're being compensated for your time. And for those scenarios where a client just decides out of nowhere that they don't want to move forward with the project anymore, at least you got paid for all of the upfront things that you did to try and move things forward. I will also strongly recommend that you have an agreement set up with clients that let them know that deposits are 100% non-refundable. Unless, of course, you yourself are unable to perform the duties that you are required to do. If they want to cancel, no problem. But as long as they know that that money that you paid to me stays with me, that's all that matters. You don't want to give anybody the ability to try and sue you after the fact, especially if you put effort up front to try and put together their project. And in number 5, probably the most important one, is that it helps you to keep your cash flow coming in. As an entrepreneur, you don't typically have a steady income coming in like a 9-to-5 worker. Some months you might have a lot of inquiries, you might get a lot of payments made, and then there's some months that you might just hit a drought and have nothing come in at all. Deposits help to keep the money coming in, and that's important to help, well, pay your bills, buy groceries, save, or invest into other things that you want to do. You have to remember at the end of the day that you are also a person with needs and responsibilities to take care of. If a client talks to you in January but wants to shoot in February, you already know that you're not going to have the project completed until maybe at the end of February or beginning or mid-March. Now, my question to you is, do you think it's fair to do all that pre-planning from January leading into February, then shoot, then edit and deliver everything before you get a cent? No, you can't. It's just not a sustainable way of living. So getting a deposit is a necessity for you as a full-time professional. So don't be afraid to let people know that you require it. So yes, it is a new day, but I wanted to come back and give you guys a bonus tip just because I felt like it was something that was really important that we couldn't leave out. When you run your own business and projects come in at random, it's really difficult for you to have a set schedule. It becomes increasingly difficult if you don't take deposits because you never know who you're going to be working with or where you're going to be doing it. We've all been there with a client that really talks the talk but never really made a commitment but wants a specific date. And then you might have another client that comes in and wants that exact same date and maybe they're willing to pay a little bit more. So now you're in that weird situation with who do I choose? Do I go with the person that contacted me first or do I go with the client that's trying to pay more? But here's the tricky part. Neither of them put down deposits. So you don't know who you're going to be working with or if you even end up working with either of them. When you get a deposit, you don't have to guess anymore. You can let clients know what dates are already taken and either A, get them to choose another date, or B, let them know that they might have to go somewhere else to get it done. Either way, it gives you the ability to set your schedule up in a way that's convenient for you. In this industry, they always say time is money. So if you have the ability to take control of your time, chances are you're going to be able to take control of your money as well. Something that I've been using that really helped me to figure out my schedule is HoneyBook. I've talked about it a few times on my channel, but if you still haven't had the opportunity to take a look at some of the information on HoneyBook, I would recommend going back and looking at the playlist. Every single client that enters my sales funnel goes through my HoneyBook channel. And that way I know exactly who's in conversation with me, who's paid a deposit, who's already selected a scheduled date, and what they need from me. If you have heard of HoneyBook and you want to take advantage, I will be leaving a discount code in the description below where you get 50% off of your first year. I'm not sponsored, but again, if you guys have been keeping up with my channel as of late, this is a great way to take control of your business. So go ahead and take a look in the description below. But there you have it. Those are my 5 reasons why you should always secure a deposit. Leave a comment below if you have any more suggestions or if you just simply disagree. If this video helped you in any way, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also make sure you hit that like button so more people can see this video. And as always, guys, remember to look, learn, and share. Take it easy, guys.